Hello, my lovelies. For today's practice, we're going to be trying something a little bit different. It's going to be a moving meditation. So if you'd like to try this outside, especially if you're watching this on your phone, on the YouTube app, this would be lovely to do. All we're going to try doing is not talking, not focusing on our breath, closing our eyes. If you're outside, obviously keep your eyes open. But if not, allowing your attention to come into the body, noticing where you are feeling tight today, and just allowing yourself to move naturally in order to work through any of these tensions. It doesn't have to be through a particular yoga pose, doesn't have to be through a particular sequence or anything, or if you're walking, a wonderful thing to do is to just walk and take mind of your surroundings. For those of us inside, especially if we're sitting down, I love to work through my shoulders in this way of allowing myself to bring my attention to my body in a very mindful way. This is a wonderful yogic principle about bringing attention to the body and about bringing this connection between what we feel and what our body is trying to tell us. Enjoying this mind-body connection. So I'm going to be working through my shoulders and through my neck a bit. That's where I feel a lot of tension personally, but maybe you want to work into your ankles or your hips. But remember, this isn't a structured practice in any way. It's only bringing attention to your particular body, taking a few minutes to just enjoy what happens and to just find some relief in whatever that means to you. When you're ready, we'll take 3 big centering breaths before we find our kind of movement meditation. So when you're ready, big inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, inhale in through nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Sitting in stillness or standing in stillness for just a few moments. Reminder that I'm here to help guide you. I am never here to make you do anything that would feel uncomfortable in your body. So if at any point finding a different modification would feel better to you, please feel free to do so. After all, this is a personal practice. When you're ready, with bringing no structure, not forcing any movements, starting to feel what your body needs today, cultivating this attention of mind-body awareness, of listening to our bodies. We often cultivate a culture of ignoring when our body gives us signals, such as ignoring when our body is hungry because maybe we're sitting in traffic, or maybe we're sitting in a meeting and we can't get up and eat a snack, or we ignore our body when it tells us we're tired because we continue to keep doing work or continue to try to be productive, or even just stay up to watch a little bit more Netflix. We ignore when our body tells us that we are sore or injured because we don't want to admit that we may have overdone something, or not drinking enough water, whatever it may be. We tend to ignore a lot of signals from our body and just brush them off, but our body is trying to tell us these things because it's what we need. When we acknowledge these signals, when we take time to give our body what it needs, it repays us tenfold. When we go to sleep instead of trying to stay up and keep working or keep studying, then we are rewarded with better memory, better focus, better awareness of what we are doing. when we feed our body when it asks to be fed, then we cultivate this attention and awareness of knowing when we're full, when we need food versus when we don't. And we get a better idea and better signals and awareness of how our body consumes energy, when's the best time for us to eat food or drink water or go to bed or move our body. In what ways does our body need to be moved to find release from whatever tensions we may be causing it? Understanding you can do this at any time of day, in any way. For example, I'm working through my neck and shoulders. This is something you could do sitting in a chair. You could do this before class or before a meeting, before an interview, but it allows you to bring attention to your body, ground and find your perspective inward, and just cultivate this wonderful connection between what our body is trying to tell us and inviting what our body needs. We used to do this in my teacher training where we would have 20 minutes to just sit, listen to music, and move our bodies in whatever way it called for, especially if we've been sitting for a long time. And it's a wonderful way to use this practice, to not have any other distractions but simply ourselves, in order to cultivate this wonderful to sit with nothing but ourselves, in order to understand what our body needs and be able to show up and give space to that. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Feel free to continue with the practice if it feels wonderful to you, or return to this video whenever you need it. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much.